Welcome to the world of African genes on Fleek. This YouTube channel is for educational purposes, it promotes health and well-being, and it motivates individual Black individuals from over the world via their magnificent work of diverse arts. This channel is for everyone. Let us know what topics you'd like us to cover, and we'll be pleased to upload them. Please remember to subscribe, click the bell button, like, and leave a comment. For millennia, white society has dictated what constitutes a woman's ideal body image. In most cases, the ideal physique was the polar opposite of a Black woman's shape. The curvy physique of a Black woman was labeled as obese or masculine. Black women were portrayed as mammy types, unattractive, overweight, and unfit for anything other than hard labor, or smiling on a pancake box while wearing a handkerchief. All Black women were represented by exaggerated images, such as a bent-over Black woman with a huge buttock. As a result, Black women have been exposed to body shaming for millennia. Black women who attended predominantly white-populated schools as a child growing up can relate to this, in a school system devoid of diversity. There, I was subjected to frequent body shaming by white faculty and students. I was plagued, gifted, with an extraordinarily curvy physique that was ripe for mocking by my white classmates and teachers, despite my tiny stature. They used this other sort of racism to subject me to ridicule and bullying from the time I was in elementary school. I went through a process of self-objectification that resulted in me internalizing their viewpoint on me. I was uncomfortable, so I wore a lot of big garments to hide my curves. While I never suffered this type of humiliation from my Black friends or family, I did feel ashamed in large groups or public places. Perfect bodies were never shown as curvaceous in any kind of societal culture. Naturally, as I grew older, I discovered that the huge buttocks and broad thighs were popular among my peers. The media began to feature gorgeous curvy Black women about this time. My doubts dissipated, my confidence skyrocketed, and I not only accepted but also flaunted my body image. While curves were not yet seen as attractive, they did not appear to be classified as unattractive. The assessor, who identified himself as a man, made comments on my lower body curves and the inappropriateness of my attire, pants and blazer. All of my insecurities from primary school came flooding back at that moment. Even though I was an adult, confident in myself and my body, it was difficult to keep my emotions from being hijacked by my past. Given the majority of the employees' trainees were white, it was amazing that an employee attending discrimination training felt compelled to comment about his hatred of my attire and how it hugged my body, as well as his belief that my body type was so offensive. For those who are unaware, everything hugs your body when you have a large buttock and thick thighs, regardless of the size you purchase. As a result, I had little say in how my garments grip my body. Such remarks are not only hurtful, but they also harm a person's self-esteem as a Black woman. These damaging habits have long-term consequences. Because these situations tend to stoke a fire, I handle them differently at this time in my life. I immediately went to the store and purchased something more form-fitting for the second day of class, since I adored my curves. I took a stand in front of the class and expressed my gratitude for the shopping area. This gave me the opportunity to show off my new attire as well as my curves. More recently, throughout the 2010s and beyond, women have continued to strive for the perfect body as defined by societal norms. However, the concept of a perfect or attractive figure has shifted dramatically. There has been a cultural appropriation. What was formerly repulsive is now the body goal that many people strive towards. Kim Kardashian made her debut in the entertainment industry in 2007 with stunning buttocks. As a result, the latest and greatest in the fashion world were huge buttocks. Implants and lifts were in high demand, and plastic surgeons were in high demand. Big buttocks have become appealing. They continue to be adored by Black media and society. The media as a whole enjoyed them, but not always on Black women. Ironically, the characteristics that were once repulsive were now attractive, but only to a specific race, not to the culture in whom they originated, Blacks. In 2018, I was providing training to a group of managers at another federal government agency with numerous colleagues. One of my coworkers was dressed in a red gown. We were evaluating the class evaluations in a startlingly familiar circumstance. Once again, a specific comment was posted regarding my colleague's curves, and, in particular, her beauty in her lovely red dress, although it is unknown whether it was written by a guy or a woman. Reading that class evaluation enraged me because I'm all too familiar with the feeling of hopelessness that comes with people shaming you for your natural and attractive body image. The sense of helplessness and betrayal is terrible. Following that, I purposefully purchased numerous form-fitting red gowns, which I proudly wore while doing training. In 2019, I came upon an article about a female African-American news reporter in Dallas, Texas. In a social media post, she was chastised for the way she appeared in her gown. "She's a 16/18 woman in a size 6 dress and looks terrible," the comment read. In addition, the woman in the letter stated that she would no longer watch the news channel. Once again, a lovely black dress was used to denigrate a black woman's body. Black clothes now hold a very special place in my heart. Wearing them gives me a sense of strength. After a lifetime of mockery and shame for my large buttocks, the world has now come to appreciate them on most women. However, we are dealing with a much more serious case of cultural appropriation. In 2019, the ultimate act of disrespect occurred while on a road trip with pals. We stopped for coffee and food at a rest area. "Excuse me, where did you have your butt done? It looks so natural, and I am seeking for a nice butt doctor," a white female approached me while standing in the Starbucks queue. From repulsive to seductive to stolen, the cultural aspects of the curvy black woman, from her buttocks to her thighs, which we were taught to despise, went from revolting to sexy to stolen. They are now being lost or corrupted, and they are being removed from their cultural surroundings. The idea that a black woman has had her butt done is disrespectful, if not downright desecrating. The presumption is that the beauty of black women can only be obtained by white America, rather than being as natural as our brown skin. When will my huge buttocks and thick thighs be acceptable as natural, black, and attractive, without tagging us with surgery right now? Thank you for watching African Genes on Fleek. We hope you enjoyed today's topic. Please remember to subscribe, click the notification bell, like, and comment.